Yo, douchebags. uh, I admit, I admit that what I just said, I so really believe that in my heart of hearts, that's, and it's so emotional, but I believe that's who I am. Okay, right. So I'm in a very high mood. I ordered. Okay, so I watched Anna Campbell, yeah. And she was plugging this website, right? And it's cheap is like when like it's as cheap as when like a genuine little baby chick, goes cheap, cheap, cheap. It's as cheap as that, right? $25 for 3.5 grams of CBD weed at I think it's 18% CBD. $25. Free postage. You know what I mean? I mean, oh my God, just whoa, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't. God. And I get a free doobie roll as well. And I got 15% off. Because I used the I used code Campbell 15, and I got 15% off, and then I got a free doobie roll as well. So yeah, so there'll be like it'll probably take about a week, I reckon, for that to come from America. I reckon it'll take about a week, and so I'm really excited. Yeah, so like I don't know, just get something from the UK, just to last me until it arrives, really. And yeah, and I got the fireball con. I got the fireball con for the Profile Unity RTA. For I got yeah. I haven't got the Profile Unity RTA yet. I don't know what I'm going to be doing this week in the way of in that way. I haven't decided yet, I've not had long enough to sort of figure out what it is that I want to be doing. What I really want to do is get a paint runner and see. See that I okay. I'm pointing to it. I'm pointing. No, wait a minute. I'm pointing to the screen. If I point to the screen, that's not going to show. Okay, so I've got to follow my finger, right? And I've got to see this red bit here, right? I want to get a paint runner. I want to get some white paint, and I want to paint that out. But anyways, I don't. To be honest, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I mean, I just want to think of the things that I want. Okay, so I want that, right? I want a 70 quid pair of feeler. I want the Profile Unity RTA. I've shown you this before, but oh, excuse me. I have to get up. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's such hard work. Oh my. Oh my. No, I shouldn't because that might be triggering to some people. That might be triggering to some people, you know. I don't have any problems moving around, but like, just checked out my stubble. So this is the, oh, doesn't it look amazing? Look at it. Look at that. Woohoo! It fires up to 80 watts, right? And a comparison, okay, right? I've got my, okay, so I had the E-leaf. It's sort of like a stick. I mean, that what you see there, yeah. None of the parts of that, not the mod, not the tank, are anything to do with the E-leaf stick that I used to have. I can show you the tank to it because I have it, you know, this is the tank to the stick mod. And the stick is supposed to fire up to 80 watts, but I know for a fact that once you've had a few drags off it, it goes down to 60 watts. But this thing here, because it's variable wattage, it's got a 3000 mAh battery, same as my E-leaf stick, which would last me all day. You know, it was fine. It was like plenty of power there for the whole day, you know, sort of thing. Never had any problems with it. Well, it ran out once. You know. But like I was on my way home, and when I got home I charged it, so, you know. But like, where am I going with this? Where are we all going? Where are we all going? Depends if you're positive or negative, really, doesn't it? I mean, you know, you can either be going to The Good Place, you know, that show on Netflix. Oh, God. That's you know, because, like, is The Good Place the good place, or is The Good Place the bad place? You know, that's exactly the point. You know, if you've watched The Good Place anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I've got to get back into that show because, you know, anyway, putting that aside, so the E-leaf stick, right, would, like I say, it would fire at 80 watts, and then you'd have a few drags and it would go down to 60. Probably, to be real, yeah, about 65, because I remember in Queensgate, you can like go outside and there's like a seated area, right? And there's non-smoking seats and there's smoking seats, and it's quite a large area. And usually I just stand in the middle, you know. I even sit on the floor right in the middle, you know. And I vape, and I'm at work, right? So I've had a few tokes off of it, and the power comes down to a point where like I can take a full drag. I can like, no, it's different to that. Let's try it again. Like that, yeah, off of it, and a full breath, and this it's the OBS Cube, right? Banging mod. It's really small, and that's why I like it, because it's tiny. It's really tiny, you know. I mean, it's pretty much roughly, you know, near enough the same size as the stick mod from my e-leaf, but it's got variable wattage. But what I want to talk about, I'll pretend I'm stoned and I'll sort of jump around from subject to subject. What I want to talk about is, God, like 15% off $25, right? 15% is 1/6, and 1/6 of 25 is exactly $4. So I bought 3.5 grams of CBD weed for $21, right? And I got a free roll, free doobie roll. I call it a doobie. You know, you may even call it a blunt or like a whatever. You know, I don't know if it's probably, it's not a blunt. It's just a regular rolled thingy jig. A regular rolled free as well, free postage, and I can't believe it, because like, you know, here in the UK, like the cheapest I can get 3.5 grams for, and that's without a free, you know, roll up thrown in, yeah. Spliff joint, whatever you want to call it, yeah. I can get 3.5 grams for 30 quid, right? And like $21, if you do the exchange rate, that's probably about 15 quid. It's half the price and an extra one thrown in. You know what I mean? And anyway, so this mod, right, because it powers anything, you know, it's variable wattage, anything up to 80 watts. But because it goes up to 80 watts, that means that the way that it's made, right, is that it has to be able to keep at 80 watts until the battery is like pretty much dead. You know what I mean? Otherwise, what is the point of having variable wattage if the wattage goes down as after a few tokes? You know what I mean? So the battery is it's so I'd say the battery is able to make more. It's about the same voltage as the e-leaf, but I think there's more amps. This is a bit scientific, I'm sorry. There's more amps, there's more current that can come out of it. And voltage times current equals wattage. So because there's more current, you get more wattage. So I think like it would probably be, I don't know if I want to go there. How do I say this? It's made with a different battery, a battery that's got more oomph to it. You know what I mean? More the battery's got more power. so it can stay at that 80 watts until the battery's pretty much dead. Unlike the e-leaf, which goes down to 65 watts, and I know it's 65 watts because I've tuned that OBS box mod to 65 watts, because that's when, like, it's the same, it's like the full toke, yeah. Because what it is, yeah, if it was more than 65 watts, I wouldn't be able to take the full toke because it would be too harsh. So 65 watts is the same as the e-leaf when I've had a few tokes off it. So, yeah, I think I should change the subject. How long are we doing? 15 minutes. So, I'm visiting my mum today. We're going to St. Neots. We're gonna bop around there for a while. Just trying to think what I haven't told you. I need to tell you something new. Okay, so I was gonna run through the things that I want. I just want to get myself in the middle here. The things that I want. Well, I want the Profile Unity RTA because the flavour is banging on that. And, I believe in, Rip Trippers, yeah, on YouTube, right? Anyway, there's Rip Trippers on YouTube, and he's got a great personality. I feel, from what I can tell from his videos, he's like smooth as a porn star's ass, and I can't imitate him. I can't imitate him, but like um you know, if I could, I would, because his videos are so freaking entertaining. It's just the way he is, they really are good. Yeah. And he's a big, like, he is big, clearly, like, he knows what he's on about because he's got a lot of I mean subscribers. I've bought the Firebolt cotton off of Amazon, ready to get the Profile Unity RTA, and I want my trainers. I think they're 70 or 80 pounds, which is like really dope because, like, I'll buy like a pair of like Air Max, the new Air Max. I was thinking about getting them, but that's like 150, 160 quid. So I'm literally paying half the price for a cooler pair of trainers because, like, how, like, okay, so I go on Tumblr, right, and I see a lot of Vans, and that's a style. A lot of people, that style is like, it's their true selves. Do you know what I mean? Wearing Vans is their true selves, but for me, Vans, they're not my true thing. Okay, and I thought that, like, buying like Nike, like I've got a pair down here. This is an old pair. Um, these Nike Air Max 2007. Can you see them? Instead of 17. What I'm wearing at the moment is oh, these are beautiful. What do you think? What do you think about those? Well, it's just my opinion, really. It's only my opinion here that's going on because I'm the one who wears them. I'm the one who likes them. But these down here, they're not me. I don't really feel that Nike are me. You know what I mean? I don't think they're my style. But these Fila, I think they're my true self. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about getting these Fila. I also want a keyboard for my. You can get a keyboard for your iPhone. For like GarageBand or like download an app. download an app, like a music app, and it's got a 5 octave keyboard, for $300 or 300 quid or something. What else do I want? I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a think. What do I want? I've got eight 10 centimeter full range drivers. They go absolutely right from the very lowest bass that a driver will ever produce. Sub bass. I mean the curve. It's like, I seem to remember that even at 20 hertz, it's producing a certain amount of decibels at 20 hertz. And like, you may say to yourself, well, headphones, they all go down to 20 hertz, on a flat, the frequency spectrum graph is flat right down to 20 hertz. Well, on a 10 centimeter driver, or any speaker driver, you're not going to get it going flat down to 20 hertz, but it does curve down to 20 hertz. And at sort of like 50, 60 hertz, it's that full, that flat graph. It is a flat graph right across the board, and it has a tiny little peak at 16,000 hertz, a tiny little peak. And the graph is completely flat. I mean, completely freaking flat, yeah. Apart from when it gets past like about 1 or 2K, it starts to get a bit jaggedy. But the base end of it is completely flat, and it continues flat right past like 60, 50 hertz, So I've got 8 of those drivers. Okay, I want to get another 4, because what I have to do is, I've not used them in a long time because I need an amp, so that's another thing on my list. I need another amp. I didn't have much money, right? So what I did was I ordered the cable package, which was just a few quid, from Sound Imports in the Netherlands, but the package never arrived. So, I think all I need to do is chase that up, because, otherwise I'm going to be paying 60 euros for another amp, It's just the Bluetooth is broken on my amp. So, yeah. So another goal, I suppose, is just to get another amp. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun thinking what I want, I might, I'm thinking, do I get another ring, another 16mm ring, like a MIDI? My mum called it a MIDI because it goes halfway down your finger. I stopped wearing it. Why did I stop wearing it? I don't even know where it is. In silver, I don't like gold. I don't like the colour of it. I think the colour of gold is ugly. I don't know if it's because in jewellery shops, when they show the gold, it's tarnished. I mean, I don't know. Is it tarnished? Because it looks so ugly. The colours of it. The colour of gold, it varies quite a bit. You'll see different pieces with like different shades of like the yellowy sort of colour of gold. But I don't like the colour of it. So, and I ain't paying out for gold either. It's not within, to be real, it's not within my price range. It's not. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed the intro to this video. I hope you have fun at some point today. I hope you get that high vibe, at some point today, and I hope you're doing really well. I'll see you later.